Greetings. Today I want to talk about unconditional love. No, I don't mean romantic love. I'm talking about unconditional love. This is a story, a theory that the whole world is not looking at. But that is one thing that is going to save us, if you hear me out. My name is Akosa. Thank you very much for viewing in into my channel. It's a place of wonders, extensive knowledge, and great smartness. I'll be glad if you join my family and my community just to hear from me. What am I going to talk about today? You know, we all want the world to change. We want the wars to end. I do. We all want the world to change. When we go on social media and we see footages about people being discriminated, people being killed, people going through all these atrocities, we feel bad, right? What is going to solve them? Let's come very close to our reality. You live in a neighborhood and you're beefing your neighbor. You don't even say hi to your neighbor. You hate your neighbor so much that you could probably set their house on fire. You don't talk to a lot of your schoolmates. You are beefing with some of your previous dorm mates. There are people living in the same dormitory and they don't look eye to eye. There are women married to the same men, co-wives, who are beefing each other. As little as this is, it goes a long way. So in a small household of 3 bedrooms, you guys are not able to maintain peace. Looking at the world containing 8 billion people, that is a whole farm of peace to harvest. So in order to achieve the peace we want, it needs to start with unconditional love. Last time, I took to the street and I asked about 20 people. My question was very simple. I wanted to find out what is the simple kind of kindness, the simple acts of kindness people put into the society daily. So I asked about 20 people, when was the last time, or have you even taken a bottle of water, saw a flower, or a cute little plant, and decided that today I am going to water this plant? The unconditional love starts from there. You see a dog, done you nothing, and you start throwing stones at it. You see a cat standing somewhere on the street, and you start chasing it away. You see a bird in a cage on the street. Have you ever even taken a portion of your bread or your cookie, stretch your arms so that the bird comes to eat it? You don't have this form of love in you. Your whole mind is routed and rooted with competition. You see everything as a competition, and that is what is taking you away from the peace you want. So, before you preach peace, you need to acknowledge unconditional love. Without unconditional love, we are going nowhere as a universe. I will keep on breaking it down. This is just the introduction because it's very funny. We talk about world peace, like I said, all the time, but we can't even be kind to our neighbors, like I said. How many of you have even gone to the supermarket, saw something nice? Could be something very simple. Could be a candy, a bar of chocolates, a bar of whatever. Maybe your neighbor has children. You knock on the door. Hi neighbor, it's been a long time. I saw these cookies and I think your kids will like it. Have it. This is unconditional love. Next time, what do you think your neighbor is going to do in replace or in return? He or she is going to try to do something to pay back. But, like I'm saying, we live in a society of competition. Everybody wants what somebody has. Everybody wants more. Everybody is stepping on the other to get there. So for example, let's say if you are traveling from one city to the other, you get to the bus station, you get to the airport, there is a queue. There is a family with kids. That is where you see the real human nature. In as much as it is very simple as a bus. Pay, buy your ticket, get on the bus, go to your next destination. People would even want to fight for who enters first. People want to fight for their comfort. People want to fight, abuse, manipulate the system for what that isn't rightfully theirs. And these people are people of no status. So can you imagine if you were a president, if you were a minister, if you were a senator, if you were a mayor, if you were a chief, if you were an assemblyman, if you were a rector, with position, with status, with power, don't you think you would do more? So, if you cannot in this day acknowledge unconditional love, use unconditional love in the most simplest way to solve the most simplest equation, why do you expect a bigger resolution of unconditional love? This is where we need to start. You and I today need to start acknowledging unconditional love. You and I today need to start the process of putting unconditional love in everything we do. Somebody may say, what is unconditional love? It is when you love something, someone, a group, you love them truthfully, wholefully, with your heart, without expecting anything in return. Based on my experience, some group of people that I think show us unconditional love is our parents. I say to some extent because even our parents are expecting something back from us. They want us to be good adults. They want us to be successful men and women so that in the future we can support them in one way or the other. However, I'll give them the plus. That is unconditional love. So ask yourself, are you on the sphere of unconditional love? Are you sharing unconditional love in our current day, society, neighborhood? If you are, then that is a great step. If you are not, I am telling you in this video to join me, and in every single day, in every single moment, make sure you give, you show an act of kindness into the neighborhood, into the universe. Put love into the universe. You are not doing this because you are obligated to. You are doing this because this is what you are going to live on. This is what is going to build generations. And this is what is going to make our world a better place. If you did, and I really hope you did enjoy this episode. There was just an introduction to unconditional love. If you did enjoy my video, do well to subscribe, like, write a comment, and stay tuned. I have so many amazing and mind-blowing episodes to come. Like I always say, you don't know what you don't know. And for me, I do know what I know. See you next time.